But we're near the end of the 5th root race. We're on the second to last sub-race. That means we are about to go through an apocalyptic destruction. That's what that means. The human race is about to be destroyed. We can see it every day. If you watch the news, or you know how destructive, more and more destructive humanity is getting, not only to ourselves, but this planet. We are destroying this planet. We are destroying the oceans with oil. We are destroying the earth with trash. We're destroying the ocean with trash. The Native Americans, their philosophy doesn't exist. The pagans aren't the majority. So the majority are some sort of Christian philosophy, or Christian/political/mainstream. So they don't really care about the earth as the natives or the pagans did. So humanity is trashing the earth. And we're near the end of the 5th root race. We're just one or two subpar or sub-race away from destroying our entire planet. We are so close to our own destruction, yet it seems sometimes too far away. As is talked about in the Secret Doctrine and what people came up with afterward in the spiritual community, that each end of each race is poetic. It's destructive, but it's also apocalyptic, of course. It's definitely apocalyptic in a way. But at the same time, it's almost poetic, if you think about it. And that's what that is. It's the destruction of all mankind. It's just to be there. The 7th root race, we're at the end of the 5th. The 6th root race is going to be an even more intense journey. But the 7th root race definitely are the masters of all that could exist. And they are going to be dragon in human form. If you ever understand it, if you ever play things like Skyrim, where they say, oh, you're the dragon in human form, you have dragon's blood, you have a literal dragon's blood in you look human, but in reality, they're not. The root races, the first couple root races were just the evolution from ape to caveman, or I can't really think of it. Caveman to civilized adult. The civilized adult is at probably the end of the 3rd or the 4th root race. The 4th root race were obviously the pagans. The beginning of the 5th root race, they were definitely pagans. But now, and Native Americans, but now, that's not true. And it's just getting worse. The evolution of man. The last couple sub-races have been becoming more and more destructive as people move away from the earth and all of that. And then there's the 3rd, the Trinity. What I was talking about, which is the whole Lucifer thing, is that everything about Atlantis, the book was about Atlantis, the root races, it was about Isis, the pagan gods, but it was also talking about Lucifer, the fallen angel of Christianity, a lot. And Helena Blavatsky says that whoever gives you knowledge, like Satan gave Eve the apple, this is paraquoting, like Satan gave Eve the apple, then they are indeed a savior. Helena Blavatsky literally started viewing Lucifer, or Satan, as the savior of all mankind. And look at this. It's kind of crazy the more you delve deep into stuff like that. It's like you can see that Helena Blavatsky is the number one source material, or in the top 5 of the people that are source material for this New Age spirituality and also critical thinking and philosophy. And she admired Satan as much as she admired everything else. And said it was Satan that opened the jaws of Jehovah. And that's also paraquoting from the Secret Doctrine. I highly recommend you read it yourself. but going back to the root races, is that this all has to do with the Golden Age. This all has to do with the Golden Age. That is, we're coming to a Golden Age. Deep down inside, everybody knows it. The Golden Age of humanity is coming back. The Golden Age of humanity, where all the stars align. It happened in January 2018, where Jupiter is aligned with Mars, and they are in the 7th house. That's from the song Age of Aquarius, or the 5th dimension. And everything that song talks about actually happened in the beginning of 2018. So we are coming to a new age, a new philosophy, a new way of life. But yet at the same time, we are about to face the destruction. It's kind of a unique time to be living in. Much love. Peace.